Hi, I'm Ricky, and this is my best friend Becky.
Hello.
We're stepmoms without children. Today, we're going to celebrate Becky's birthday. Hashtag happy birthday, Becky.
Ah,
Hi, you guys. So everyone say happy birthday to Becky, our favorite friend, my personal soulmate, the recently TikTok viral, Becky with the good hair and the good booty, Beccarell, Auntie Beckiana, Bougie Auntie, your girl Becky. You did it. It's your birthday.
so many birthday wishes I've gotten today on Facebook. It's just so nice. People
Is
just come out of
it?
the woodworks.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things I like people complain about social media, but this is one of those instances where listen, I could go on and on about the of what I think are the positives of social media,
Of
but
course.
you know, people that you haven't seen for 12 years
Right.
wishing you happy birthday on Facebook. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, that's so
And so
nice.
listen, sometimes I get into it and I'm like, you didn't put an exclamation point. It's not even in capital letters. But they still did it. They still put it as part of their like routine to say happy birthday to all the happy birthday people. Or maybe they don't. I just assume that because I'm fucking rude.
Right.
But I love a Facebook happy birthday. Like
So
that's like
sweet.
the jam.
So sweet. And then the text messages and the happy birthday phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Any voicemails of the happy birthday song?
I did not get any voicemails of the happy birthday song.
Oh
No,
my
that's I
god.
know. That's okay though.
I'm about to tell Matt to call you real quick. So I know that all of our friends said happy birthday to you, but we have just one more for the pod. Um, Tashaya said, "Wishing you the happiest birthday. Enjoy your day, my love, Shaya Bay."
Oh.
My best sister Becky, my sister Nina said, "Hi Beccarell, I love you so much, and I wish you nothing but fabulous things, fabulous outfits, fabulous home aesthetic, fabulous recipes, and fabulous sex."
So cute.
A very Nina happy birthday.
Oh,
And Ashley Starr said, Becky, I love you so much, and I'm so happy that we met and bonded over Taylor Swift. I hope you have the absolute best birthday because you deserve all of the best things.
that is so sweet that you curated all
I
those.
wish I did more people, but it was it was a last minute thing. But the girls' night group chat really shows up
Poppin'.
always.
Poppin'.
They're the
How long
best.
has this group chat been going for?
I feel like it's like a year and a half because it was summertime when she came. I feel like it was July or August maybe because it was nice out. I remember we went to brunch the next day and we
We
all wore
were
shorts.
we were definitely still at the store. I know that.
Oh yeah. So that means that last late summer it was a year. So yeah, it's about to be a year and a half.
That's so cute.
I just love a girl group. If
Ugh,
you don't have best friends, like a group of them in a group chat, what do you have?
I do love women. I really do.
Oh god. And we're all obsessed with each other.
I know.
And today more appropriately we're obsessed with you
Ah.
cuz you're the best. Um so what does 41 feel like? What is the vibe? What are we doing?
So obviously this is only our third episode,
Mhm.
and so we, I guess, kind of are falling into a routine, but still
Mhm.
figuring it out.
Mhm.
So I guess big shout out to listeners for figuring out with us. So thank you so
Yeah.
much for sticking around. But
Right.
what you've kind of done is send me, I don't want to say like line notes, but like a little sheet that you've kind of taken notes on, like here,
Mhm.
these are maybe the topics we can kind of hit, like, but it's
Mhm.
all been very
Light.
yeah, like off the cuff, kind of like whatever happens type of
Mhm.
deal. So I did kind of briefly look at the sheet for the notes, and I saw that question, like, what does 41 feel like? And
Mhm.
you know, so this morning I woke up early enough. I worked from home today.
Mhm.
So
Love that.
love that.
Gels.
Oh God, I love it. Uh shout out to all the hybrid workers out there.
Okay.
I woke up early enough to be able to run down to the Starbucks and get my free birthday drink.
Oh, we love a free.
Love a free. I tried to find where I could get free birthday lunch, but I just, I don't know, like ADD kicked in and I didn't focus, but I know there's places out there you
Oh
can get
yeah,
like
like
free
Red
birthday
Robin.
lunch.
I remember Red Robin did a burger. I don't get out much these days.
It's literally same. So I put on Preston and Steve, which
Hmm.
I enjoy listening to from time to
Yes,
time.
which
So
is for our Boston or New England listeners, that's Greg in the Morning Buzz, but the Philadelphia version.
yes,
Maddie in the morning.
Maddie in the Morning Buzz, shout out. So they had Bert Kreischer on this morning, and I don't live that far from Starbucks, but I got to listen to a few minutes of it,
Hmm.
and he was talking about kind of this like holistic-y, like self-love journey kind of that
Ooh,
he
love
seems to
that.
be on. Like he's cold plunging, he's getting like vitamin IV drips, which
Hmm.
I mean, cold plunges are expensive. That stuff with the vitamins is expensive. Like I can't do that shit, but I
Yeah.
love it for him.
Is he still like performing shirtless on all of his shows?
So he definitely told a story about taking off his shirt, but like he was like, oh, I think they had gone to the Flyers game the night
Mhm.
before, and so like he was hanging out with some of the Flyers players,
Oh
and he was
goodness.
trying to fight one of them.
Of
Not
course.
fight, but like play fight, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
And he's
a
like, okay,
bit.
come on, take your shirt off. But anyway, so he also was talking about like going to therapy and like
Yeah.
how he enjoys talking to a therapist. He was talking about how he quit drinking for a little while and now he's kind of drinking, and I don't know how to say this, but it came across to me as drinking more mindfully
Right.
and, you know, just being more responsible about the whole thing. And he
Mhm.
was talking about how when he had quit for a few months,
Mhm.
like get to this point,
Mhm.
and when he got the urge to drink, he would like write in his happiness journal, he called
Love
it.
that.
I love it.
Yes.
And there's also this story that I love. There's a podcast called The Science of Happy, and
Mm.
each week they kind of talk to somebody about like something that they've done to improve their life.
Mhm.
Is like the first half of the podcast, and then the second half of the podcast they bring in like actual scientists or doctors or like
Ooh.
to actually talk about like the science behind why something like this works.
Oh,
And
love
there's
that.
an episode that's I think in the first season about gratitude journaling, and it's
Mhm.
the guy, and I always forget his name, but he worked for the Today Show, and he
Ooh.
had like a breakdown on air,
Oh shit.
and he started
Like Matt
gratitude.
Lauer?
No, it was
Oh.
one of the weekend guys, like
Oh,
not
oh,
not one of
oh,
the head anchors, but like one of the weekend anchors, I
oh.
think.
Uh-huh. All the
Um
listeners who were like down with the Today Show were like, it's this guy.
yeah, exactly. I'm so sorry. I always forget his name, and I talk about this freaking episode of this podcast all the freaking time.
Oh,
I
good.
got to remember this guy's name. But anyway, so he talks about gratitude meditation
Mhm.
and like how it curved his anxiety, it
Mhm.
changed his outlook on life.
Yeah.
It made him a healthier, happier, whole person.
I love that.
Just taking a few moments out of your day to be grateful for the things that you do have.
Right. I
And
love that. I love a positive vibe.
I just got to thinking about like authenticity.
Mhm.
And obviously, who can say at whatever age they're at, their life looks like they thought it would or they wanted it to? Because I
Right.
certainly cannot, right?
Right.
But
Right.
having that all been said, at the end of the day, and this is something that my therapist actually pointed out to me, how
Mhm.
important like authenticity is to me.
Mhm.
I just think going into 41, I just want to live a life that's authentic as possible and
Right.
be myself. And, you know, we just had a conversation before we started recording
Mhm.
about the pressures of, you know, being who society wants you to be,
Right.
being who the people at work want you to be,
Mhm.
being who the people on the internet want you to be.
Oh my god.
And if we could just pump the brakes a little bit
Mhm.
and be just who the heck we are.
Yeah. I hate to say this because I feel like this is always like something we like turn it to, but it's just our generation. Like the new generation that we both identify with so much is very like, just be what it be. You don't have to do all this, that, and the other thing. You can just be, and people can just accept you. And that's just the vibe. But where we come from, like, you have to look a certain way, talk a certain way, be a certain way, have these manners, don't tell people secrets, don't, like, show like the ugly parts of being human. And it's like, those are literally the best parts. How are we not supposed to fucking like live regular? You know what I mean?
You said one time it was like something about like open your freaking closets and show me the skeletons. Like I want to see them.
I want to see, let me see.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember when I said that, we were talking about the facade people
Yes.
living under a facade. Can you not? Because I'm gonna see right through it, and I'm gonna try to poke holes in it because I'm an asshole. All right. Get out of here. So I love that. I love an authentic 41, or this is what, the road to 42.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird, birthdays?
I
like you turn 41 and you say like, oh, this is my 41st year, and it's like, no, that actually just ended. You're starting 42 now. Isn't that weird? I don't know. But yeah, no, I want that. And like this time of year, people get like real, like in the new year, reflective. The Spotify wrap-ups came out, the Apple Music wrap-ups came out.
Wait, did you look at yours?
I sure did.
I'm so curious. Hold on, wait. I have a guess of yours.
No one's gonna guess it because it's not that accurate, but go.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because you share it with Matt.
No, I don't.
Oh.
It's because there's music that I fall asleep to, and that's like the top 3 or 4 songs, or the top 1, and then 3, 4, and 5, and then like 7 and 8 are all from the same album. It's Sam Smith in The Lonely Hour.
I would have put Sam Smith in your top 5. I really would have. Sam Smith and Bad Bunny.
100% Bad Bunny. If I were to take out all of the old Sam Smith songs that are just there because when I apparently in 2022 or 2023, I didn't fall asleep that well. And I had to have my music to help me get there. But if I took out all of those, Bad Bunny would probably be like number 4, I think it was. Selena number 3, Miley Cyrus number 2.
I'm telling you, if you gave me a piece of paper and I sat with this for a little while, I definitely would have put Bad Bunny, Selena, Sam Smith, and Miley Cyrus in your top.
Oh, so actually, if I'm taking Sam Smith out just because of that album, it would be Miley number 1, Selena number 2, Bad Bunny number 3, and Becky G, who's another Hispanic artist.
I know what Becky G is.
Okay.
What is that song? It's so cute.
My Man.
Don't you leave me broken hearted tonight.
Not know.
Oh, anyway, she's like a feature on this song.
I love that. But she performed at the VMAs, I remember. She did a fantastic job with the jeans.
Like, this past year?
Yeah, she had pink hair. She always has a different pink or teal.
Yeah. So cute.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not thinking of Becky G, and I just got that wrong. It's somebody else. I don't know. Whatever. What else happened this week? Like, let's catch up real quick.
So I was scrolling through TikTok, as you know, I normally am.
Per usual.
And there was a girl that posted a KitchenAid stand mixer.
Right.
From the 80s. And it just needed a little tune up, like it was hopping a little bit. And this is one of my deep dives I've done. So like I probably could have tuned it up for her. But
you're a KitchenAid mechanic.
So all the comments were talking about how old it is and like how cool that is that she has it. And it is cool because let's just say if it's from 1983, do the math. That's 40 years old, right?
Right.
So that's old, to have an appliance for. So then I'm like, well, hold my beer because I have my great grandmother's KitchenAid stand mixer that was ordered from KitchenAid in 1936 and delivered to her in 1937. and I have it.
Crazy.
It works, and I have the receipts for it from KitchenAid.
Okay.
And
She said, "Fuck
so
around and find out." I'll show you old.
I posted a video of it
Mm-hmm.
on TikTok, and it just like instantly view. I think I told you about it when it was at about 10,000.
Yes, and I was like, "What?"
And it just kept going. And did we get to 1 million by the first night, or was it the next day?
It was no,
I think it was the next day. So from the time I posted it Friday night,
Right.
to as we sit here right now, it has
Mhm.
been viewed 2.9 million times. There's thousands of comments. I forget how many likes are on it, but it's a lot. I mean, KitchenAid.
It's like 200,
Yeah.
200K like for comments. I feel like me and Matt just looked at it. It was like 106 for shares.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean, hundreds of comments tagging KitchenAid.
God's
And
soldiers right there.
just I have like tried really hard to like reply to as many and like as many of these comments as I can. But
Yeah,
I mean, they're
you're doing
super
a
fun.
good job.
And I just think
Even the haters I saw you commenting. Like,
yeah.
fuck off.
What are you gonna do? They're always gonna. I did delete a couple, by the way.
Yeah.
Because everyone's got to be. Someone's gonna be an unfun time, you know.
Right. I clapped back at a couple of them myself.
I saw.
So Becky spelled receipts wrong. And I'm sure it was just in the excitement of posting the TikTok.
I'm a bad texter. Like, tell the people the truth. I'm a bad texter.
It'd be what it be.
Bad with I typo a lot.
Yeah.
I skip words a lot.
And it's
Hashtag
whatever.
ADHD.
And also, like, it's not like you're already like a TikTok famous person that you're like, hold on, let me curate no, we're not. We just posted this video to see what happened.
Yeah.
And now here we are, almost 3 million people have viewed it.
And you can't go back in and edit the captions.
No, so instead you just have a bunch of a-holes.
Yeah, whatever. You know,
saying at least you can spell, and then it's fuck off. Anyways, we love.
Yeah, so I just think it's really cool because like the it's like a lot of people think it's really cool, and of course we think it's really cool, and the fact that it still works, and you know the stories this thing could tell, and it's just a legacy, you know.
And then people are coming back for part 2 because part 2 has a whole bunch of views and likes and comments on it.
So part 2 is like the actual receipts,
right?
Like, and the stuff from KitchenAid, and like showing the dates and the price. And interesting how people are the other thing the trolls are saying is that I like basically am a spoiled brat that comes from generational wealth.
Yes. And I'm like, first of all, do you see that there's just payments? They didn't come up with $105. Spoiler alert, it was $105.85 in 1935. They didn't pay that much. They had payments on it of $5 a month, which is still a lot for the time. But can you guys fuck off a little?
So funny. Some girl was like, "It's giving Klarna. It's giving Afterpay," and I thought that was so funny.
Can we respond to that one for part 3?
I thought that was so funny.
That is so funny.
But yeah, so that's like what mostly has occupied my time this week.
Yeah, your viral TikTok.
Yes.
Guys, don't forget to check it. Becky BECKI.BE on TikTok. I checked this time.
Thank you. That's so funny. But yeah, so of course I have a lot of work to do because like I want to. People are asking for the receipt, like the recipes that came with like a little recipe book, and like you know, obviously like I want to film some recipes and you know talk about the podcast. You know, since I have like 1,000 new followers on TikTok
with your
now.
New platform.
Yeah, so this is all very exciting, and I just can't wait to see
1,500 followers you have.
I just can't wait to see what happens. You know,
you're gonna be a TikToker now.
So cute.
She'll be dancing on TikTok in no time. It won't just be recipes on her old ass KitchenAid and her new kitchen.
So cute.
How's the kitchen? Tell me.
So the guy came out today to measure for the cabinets.
The cabinets are
I'm sorry, measure for the countertop.
Right.
And literally it took him like 10 minutes. I was like, that's it? He's like, that's it.
So dramatic.
And then they're coming next week to install them.
I love that.
We are in the home stretch.
We really are. We did it, Joe.
Yes.
Wait till it's done. We really did it, Joe.
Oh, I can't wait.
And we'll take pictures for our listeners to see on socials.
We'll 100% take pictures.
Oh my God, yeah, I can't wait to take a selfie in your kitchen.
I can't either. I can't wait to do a whole ass fucking photo shoot.
Oh my God, yeah. You guys, let me just tell you about my best friend, my soulmate, Beckyana. Becquerel, Becky with the good hair. So obviously you guys know like our history. We met at the store. We spent a lot of time at work together. Eventually we separated and we worked at different places, but she has always been my absolute favorite friend and the person that I seek approval from the very freaking most.
Oh.
Oh. And the thing that Becky can say, and we talked about this earlier too, the thing that everyone can say about Becky is like she's the fun one. She's fun, she's creative, and she's always looking for a good time. Like even just at work, like hosting meetings and being silly. Like meeting Becky was like, wait. We can be established adults and still be silly. No me diga.
If that is the one thing I can teach the world, I love that.
And okay, I remember seeing you talk to customers and being like, why is she that fun? Like that's the takeaway. Like customers would say the same thing. Customers could probably remember you. Oh, the one with the big blonde hair. That's the one. You got it. Becky with the blowout. You know about it. And so if you guys didn't already know this in 3 episodes, Becky is everybody's favorite friend. Always. And I told you, like I knew of you before I even saw you in Delaware. Because everyone always said that we were so alike. Oh, you remind me of your Becky.
Shout out to Evie.
Yes. Right. Oh, shout out to Evie again because we have some comments. We have some comments on the podcast. So I didn't realize this, but you can rate our podcast on Apple, like however many stars. And right now we have like 5-star reviews. 3 of them have comments. 1 is from that Evie girl. 1 is from my aunt Nana, #MakeupTalk. And 1 is from somebody that I don't know. Oh, Sarah. I think it's Sarah, this girl that we used to work with.
Oh, from the store. Yeah.
Yes. I think it's her, but she hasn't said anything. We're getting comments on the Spotify, your mom and my mom.
Our moms.
Okay, our number
Shout out
2.
to Jody
and
Liz.
Jody and Liz. But more importantly, there's a poll. We have a poll up on our Spotify that ends by the time our listeners are listening to this. And the poll is, what kind of earrings should I get? Should I get the real gold diamond, glitter size, as you called it, a glitter, a little nose ring size, a 20th of a carat? Or should I get gold balls, or should I get gold with a cubic zirconia? And the winner is, what do you think?
Bated breath. I want to know.
Gold with cubic zirconia.
Really?
I know. Cheap asses.
Interesting.
I know. I kind of didn't want that to win. I was
really voting for like the gold balls.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get both.
I love that
because they'll both be inexpensive now that there's cubic zirconia. But yeah, no, the glitter would just be so small on my ear, and I just feel like everything I do has to be a little bit bigger. So thank you everyone for voting on the poll.
So fun.
But back to Becky and Becky's birthday. Becky, if you were on a 41 under 41, what would the category be?
I don't know. I thought about this. I saw it a couple weeks ago. Like you put something about this note. And I'm like, I don't know.
The Swiftiest under 41. That's an easy one.
You know, here's the thing about me. I am a jack of many trades.
Right.
A master of none. I am not the swiftiest Swiftie that ever Swiftied.
You're the swiftiest Swiftie that I've ever Swifted.
Well, thank you for that, but I am certainly not the
Out of all 3 Swifties that I know, you're the swiftiest. All 3 use.
You know, I am like I'm pretty good in the kitchen.
Great in the kitchen.
I'm out here giving good stove. I'm not the best.
She said giving good stove. Honey, that stove. No, you
I
give good stove. You give good. The 41 out of 41 under 41 best roasted chicken makers.
I do love a roasted chicken.
Okay, so listen, Becky's cooking style is like whatever's older and bougier than Ina Garten. Okay, she's out here roasting chicken. Like we're just these little girls, and she's like, "Oh, I made a roasted chicken," and I was like, "What's a chicken?
I love a
Can
roasted.
you put tendies in the oven? What do you mean?"
Oh, stop it.
And so Becky roasted a chicken. So guess what? Your girl learned how to do roasted chicken. I was like, "Oh, hold on, I want to be like Becky. Let me learn how to roast chicken." Now, bitch, I roast chicken, honey. I think the first chicken I roasted was a beer can chicken, and so it still counts.
That's adorable. I love that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm artistic. I'm a knitter. I love to make,
Also a baker. Baker is a
bake,
very
yeah,
notable thing about
baking,
you.
knitting. Fancy myself a little bit of an artist. Have like a painting up on the wall that I did. But again,
Yes.
certainly not the best,
No,
but
you're
not the
very
worst.
good. You can't. There's no such thing as like the best painter.
I'm
First
just
of all,
the thing about me is that I'm marginally good at a good amount of things.
right.
You
And
know?
also knitting is a big deal. Becky makes hats, guys.
Yeah, and like
We
everyone,
love
oh, you should
that.
make an Etsy store and sell them, but like again, that like neurodivergent like ADHD kicks in, and I can't build up enough supply
Right.
to post and sell, But I
Yeah.
mean, with a little bit of
It's hard to
focus,
be a
I could do
content.
it.
Yes, it's hard to be a entrepreneur, business owner, creative because that automatically also means you have to be a content freaking creator.
Correct.
And it's like, can I just sell stuff?
Well, and the other thing too, in like creative community, there's this conversation among creatives, like you don't always have to monetize your hobby.
Right.
Even if you're good at it, you know what I mean?
But what are you going to do with a stockpile of knit hats? I mean, you can certainly donate them.
Well, so like I've given some away. I literally have pulled over on the side of the road and like given them to, like, when I lived in the city.
Oh, right.
And like given them to homeless people.
That's
Like,
nice.
I think I have a tote bag downstairs full of
That's cute.
ones that just need pom poms.
There's there's an Episcopal church next to where I live that has like this thing outside that they like hang stuff from it. And so right now there's a bunch of like baggies, like Ziploc bags that have hats and gloves
and people can
and
go grab it.
and people go and grab them because
That's
it's
so
right
nice.
in like a walkway, like onto where the
that.
train station is.
Yeah. So I guess that's my problem. I a little bit of a little bit of an identity crisis I'm having at 41, and it's just because like there's not like one thing that I've like poured all this energy into and like, I got really 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 good at. Like I learned to do something and then I kind of like move on to the next thing,
Right. No, I can relate to that. So how about when you graduated high school? What was a CD in your boombox?
Oh, definitely like Blink 182, Enema of the State, like Rancid, and Out Come the Wolves.
Oh my God, you're speaking not my language.
Vince just came home and he brought Insomnia Cookie.
What is your favorite fashion trend? Like ever? Like it can be from high school, it can be from right now, it can be from whenever.
I love Uggs. I've always loved Uggs. I loved Uggs back when I couldn't afford them.
Right.
I had a friend that had like 4 different pairs in different colors.
And you were buying them from Wilson's instead?
So envious of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I finally like, grew up, made some money, and no one was wearing Uggs, but I got a pair of Uggs because I still wanted them so bad. And now that they're having a resurgence, I just couldn't be happier.
I just don't remember when they ever left. I feel like Nina's been wearing... I feel like Nina's been wearing probably the same pair of Uggs like since I met her.
I love that.
Oh, I love an Ugg. We're thankful for platforms. Not to piggyback on your question, but the platform Ugg slides, thank God.
Oh, love them.
I just want to thank God for Uggs and Tom Brady.
And Australia.
Yeah. What is like your dream like birthday meal? I know today like it's cash, like it's weekday, so it's whatever, but like what's your dream birthday foods?
Oh, that would no question asked, don't even have to think about it. Vince's chicken parm.
Aw, bae.
which he usually makes for me, but
Mm.
no
So
kitchen. So
we don't have a kitchen.
Yep.
I love that.
Yep.
And then so I know that we talked about like what 41 feels like and what the vibe is going to be for 2024, but
authenticity.
yeah, is that what you're going to look forward to the most for on the road to 42?
Just living my authentic self, like living my authentic life,
Mm-hmm.
being me, like being able to lay my head down every night, knowing that I was just myself and I did my best to not let the pressures of what society and the
Mhm.
people around me expect me to be
Mhm.
and to be performative and, you know, not be too much for people around me. I'm going
Mhm.
to authentically take up space physically, take up space audibly,
Mhm.
and
That part.
just I want to circle back with you on this day in 2024 and
Yes.
say like,
At our studio, our
I
podcast studio.
yes, I lived my authentic life.
I love that. So listen, I was looking at analytics today and I saw that most of our listeners on Apple are between 35 and 60.
Wow.
Which is crazy. But then if you look on Spotify, our listeners are 25 to 38.
Wow.
So that's weird. So the apples are the older people and the Spotify's
Love
are the
it.
younger people.
But,
But
shout out to Apple users because I am one myself.
Team Spotify, which you know about it, go green. So I say that because like I was saying the thing about the generational, like it's generational, like how you act and present yourself, and presenting yourself is a big deal. And what you're saying for the road to 42 is that you don't want to present yourself. You just want to be yourself.
Yes.
And so I'm just going to go ahead and say to the older listeners who can relate with having to look a certain way, be a certain way, talk a certain way, present a certain way, maybe just don't. Maybe just do you, boo boo.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what up, old ladies?
And also some throw in some like just some quick gratitude meditation
Yes,
in
yes,
the
yes.
like
Don't be
what I try to do is just every day take a moment to just think in my head like I am grateful for bop bop bop, you know?
Yeah, we don't like a negative Nelly. Nobody does. And so, yes, negative things happen and you can complain about them because we also, we live on the complaint department. But you also have to turn that frown upside down.
Fake it till you make it.
Also
Upfront.
that. Yeah, no, sometimes.
Yep.
But yeah, no, you're going to trick your body into thinking that that's what it's supposed to do. If you have to fake it till you make it and think everything's fine for a while, like it's like manifesting.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You have to exercise that part of your brain, that positive part of your brain. And so we love that. We're all going to do that. I know it's not the New Year's yet, but I just this is giving New Year's episode.
It is giving.
But it's not. It's
No,
fine.
it's giving 41.
So that's it. Do you have anything for our friends before we go?
I just again like I can't thank everyone listening and sharing and commenting and giving us feedback and the 2.9 million people that viewed my TikTok and this all just feels really good and thank you so much.
We love that. You guys, thank you for listening. Please share our podcast with your friends because if you like us, probably your friends will like us. We want to do a quick shout out to the Media Virus Network. They're our producers. Follow us. If you're listening on Spotify, follow us and turn on your notifications on Spotify and on Apple if you can. I don't know. I'm not an Apple girly. But follow us on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeart, and Amazon podcasts. If you're looking to follow me on social media, I'm at Cold Heart Covered in Gold, and Becky is at Becky_BE, BECKI_BE. Thanks, dudes.
Thank you.